Hello, it's Domain Dave again, cheapwinefinder.com, with another podcast. We write up 3 value-priced wines a week on the cheapwinefinder.com website. And after each one, we plug in the microphone. And there we go, and that's where we're at the moment. And we've got a wine I picked up at Costco for $9.99. I initially thought it was a $10 Burgundian wine, which is really cheap. They don't usually go that cheap. And this is the Bouchard Aîné Fils, I think that's in Sons, Chardonnay 2024. Bouchard Aîné is a winery that's been around since the early 1800s in Burgundy. They're a big deal in France. They are now part of the Boisset Collection, which is run by Jean-Charles Boisset, JCB as he is known. And he just recently won Wine Enthusiast Man of the Year award. So this is a very good vineyard from a very distinguished wine company. And so there you go. This is their everyday wine. This is not AOC. This is a wine of France, which is their lowest denominator. But it used to be table wine at one point, and now they can make it kind of like the French, like California does, where California can have California in the label, or it can be Sonoma, it could be Lodi, or if you put those two together, it's California. So they can now make wine kind of like the California winemakers do. I'm going to take a sip of this one. This is made to be drink it now. This is a wine that is a 2024, which we'll get in that in just a second. And it's made to drink it this summer. The vineyards were from the south and the west of France, which is interesting because the Languedoc is where a lot of the value-priced wines come from, and that's on the east. And so they said they came from the south and the west, and I'm not quite sure what that is, but there's a lot of wine in France. There's a lot of vineyards in France. And they also said that they added some Burgundian Chardonnay, some higher priced ones just for sweetener to add it to it, which that does work when you have value priced wine, to give it a little bit of something that's a little bit above this price range in there. It does do something to the wine. They fermented the different plots separately. I think there are 4 different plots. One of the plots of wine was aged for 4 months in oak. On oak. They always say on oak. I never know what that means. The other 3 in stainless steel. On lees is the dead yeast. If you stir it, it makes the wine just a touch creamy. I'll take another sip of this wine. And this wine is bright and shiny and new and tasty. I'm going to take another sip. So they harvest this wine maybe last September, October. Went through the fermentation process. 4 months from there, we're talking about maybe it's done in February. And then get it over to the United States, and it's this is just almost June. This thing's brand new, which is what you want. If you go somewhere and you see the 2023 and the 2024 is available, grab the 2024. Sometimes you want a wine to have a little age. This is one of those times you don't. You want it to be bright and juicy and alive, and this thing is. It's got a really nice nose. It's got very good taste. There's a little bit of that oak in there. You don't get butter on French Chardonnay like you do in California. They don't do that. So this is just really nice flavors. I'm getting, I got a little bit of cream, which could be from stirring the leaves if they did do that, or it could just be one of the flavors. I'm also been getting coconut milk from these things too. because you get tropical fruit, and sometimes you get just a touch of creaminess that lends itself. So take another sip. You know, like I always say, I don't give numbers, I don't give grades, but I do take sips. This was $9.99 at Costco, and it's, from what I can tell, it's just looking at the internet wine shops, it's about $12 everywhere else. So, you know, so Costco's got a nice price, but it's not crazy. And this isn't a wine trying to be super fancy and not being super fancy. This is just a solid everyday Chardonnay that tastes good, has good acidity, it's well made. It's got some length to it. The acidity allows the flavors to unfold. It just does a nice job, and it tastes good. I mean, if you just want a summer sipper, and I don't know if this is, you could have a salad and this would be fine. Or maybe cold shrimp, that'd be great too. And, tacos maybe, as long as they're not too spicy or anything. Maybe chicken tacos or maybe seafood tacos. But basically, this is a sipping wine. This is made just to sit around, put a chill on it, and just have a good time and sip it. It's going to go down really easy. You're going to want to share it with your friends. $10, a French Chardonnay from a really good winery and a good wine company, JCB. You see their wines all over the place. I'm going to take my last sip and we'll close this up. Yep, so there you go. It's the Bouchard Aîné Fils Chardonnay 2024. It tastes really good. It's well worth $10. It's a bargain. And that's it for me, Domain Dave. Keep it cheap. We'll come back with some more wines in a couple of days in June. But so far, the summer wines have been doing really well. So adios, keep it cheap, and I'll be talking to you. Bye-bye.